This is Mr. Hill, and sorry I can't be there today, but I wanted to walk you through a couple things about D2L and Tinkercad so that you can get some work done today. Now, when you head into D2L, you should have got an email from me that will bring you into our class. Generally when you log into D2L, you end up at the board homepage. To find our class, click the waffle up at the top, and then you should be able to find my TDR class. I see lots of things because I'm teaching all these things, but you should only see the classes that are active. So click on your robotics class, and you'll see welcome to robotics with Mr. Hill. That's the announcement that I posted last week, asking you to get signed into Tinkercad. And you will also see on Monday an announcement for Monday's lesson plan. Okay, now a couple things to know. I'm not going to go over everything in this video, but just for Monday, in the content, you will find a design module, and there's that TED Talk on 3D printing that I suggest that you have a look at. If you click on it, it's embedded in there and you can watch it. It's pretty cool. And there is a document for the Tinkercad lessons assignment. So if you click on this, right, just let me see here. If you click on this, you'll see there's a little link here. You click on it, it'll take you to make a copy, and you can make a copy in your Google Drive, and make sure you edit it, and you put your name in here. So at the top, I'm just going to delete that copy and put my last name, and in this case I'm going to put Mr. Hill, but you'll put your last name. Now there are 8 lessons. There are 8 starters that are in Tinkercad, and I'll show you where to find these in a second. But what is one command or technique that you learn from this lesson? So once you've completed this lesson on the Minecraft glasses, the chess pawn, the ruler, the luggage tag, the dice, so those 5 are mandatory, and then you have 3 choices on top of that, so there's a total of 8. Now, and I want you to document your learnings once you're completing those things. So, let's go to Tinkercad. I'll show you where to find these things. So, I'm going to, there is that link that'll get you into Tinkercad. I'm assuming that, once you click on that link and you get signed in, you should be able to follow the instructions that I posted about getting into my class. If you aren't in my class yet, then make sure you check your email and follow the instructions. Once you're in Tinkercad, there is this option at the top to click on Learn. So you end up at this spot. Make sure you're in 3D. Okay, so we're working in 3D design. We'll get into, for robotics, we'll get into circuits, and we'll probably do some coding as well. Maybe not coding in here, but we'll do coding within the context of circuits. But I'll talk a little bit more about that as we get started. But for starters, we're going to do some 3D design. Okay, and in the starters, if you click on that, you should see these first few little things that you have to do. Okay, so I would like you to complete all the starters. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 starters. Okay, so they're short, and they won't take a ton of time, but you could probably get them done, all of them, in about half an hour. So once you've completed those, and just so I can see everything that you've completed. When you're in my class, I can go into your profile and see all the starters that you completed. So I want you to do those first. If you do complete those, right, head back into Learn and make sure you 3D design, and you can start doing some of the lessons. Okay, so this is the lessons that you'll need to start doing for the assignment. So they're the first 4, but if you click on see all lessons, you can see that there is a whole bunch of lessons that you can complete. Now for me, for the assignment, I want you to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 are mandatory. And then you can kind of scroll through and you can pick 3 more that you want to do, 3 more that interest you, and document some of your learning for that first assignment. Okay, so I don't want to overwhelm you with too much stuff, but a lot of these there's a lot of great instruction right inside these lessons, you know, in the starters as well. You know, and some of it's just getting familiar with Tinkercad, getting familiar with the working environment, and you know, once you start clicking these and going through, lots of good instruction that will help you, you know, start to navigate the work plane. You know, you can go back here. You'll start to see it, lots of instructions on the left-hand side here, asking you to do. And then on the right-hand side is where you can actually, uh, you know, start to do what they're asking you to do in these instructions. Okay, you know, you can click on this and it'll teach you a little bit about how to maneuver the work plane, and you know, how to use some of these things on the side, you know, dragging boxes and whatnot, you know, using your keys to get things exactly where they're supposed to be, little things like that, you know, checking from above to make sure we're in the, you know, the right spot. It looks like we're a little bit low, but I can lift it up just a bit. Okay, and you'll get there, you know, with a little bit of practice. You'll start to see that you know, this stuff um, will be a little more familiar. So you're going to do your starters, and once you're done, you know, you can go through and start the lessons, and there'll be lots of stuff for you to do in work, but that's where things are. Okay, so for today's class, you got a TED Talk, you got some starters. Okay, once you've completed all the starters, okay, once you've completed all these starters, you can hop into the lessons. And the lessons are located here, and also they're part of our first assignment. Okay, hope you guys have a good day. Sorry I couldn't be there. I'm off to see my the surgeon. I had shoulder surgery back in June, and it's my 3-month follow-up. So, but I'll be back on Tuesday, and I can walk you guys through all this stuff. It's a great first unit. We'll have lots of fun doing some 3D design. Enjoy the class, be good, and be safe, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Take care, guys.